to part one of a very long overdue vlog of when I went to the WB Studio tour. This is from March of 2026, but some of this is still going to be relevant, such as this room where it's the history of the WB Studios. Okay, real quick before we continue, let's get into some details. So the way this worked out when I went was you went through security, you bought your tickets online, you went through security. When you buy it online, they're going to have time slots for you to choose from. That's not when your tour actually starts. You kind of come into this room, you read all of this, and then when you're ready, you're going to go into another room and then they're going to take you onto the tour. They say that they run about every 10 minutes. Again, this is dependent upon the time of year that you end up visiting the studio. Alright, so to begin, they take you through the whole history of the company. It was started by brothers, and the one thing that I remember about them is that they always got into a lot of fights and disagreements and a whole bunch of beef. Then we start getting into their beginning era of movies and all the classics like Casablanca and Little Caesar, among others that we'll see some more later.
The romance movies and the classic stars.
Photos were absolutely beautiful, and some of these older classics I have seen, but then we come down to a little bit more of a modern time, still talking about their movies and how they did Blazing Saddles, My Fair Lady, some of their other classic hits, The Music Man, Dirty Harry, I don't think I ever saw that one, $1 Million Baby, the Lord of the Rings series.
It's the $1 Million Baby. Okay, this picture's hot. I'm like,
so yeah, that's of course from Batman Returns, and stay tuned because there's more surprises when it comes to Batman. On the other side, they get more into like their TV side of things with the mini series, and then the CW, which then turned into the WB, or maybe it was the reverse. And of course we had Living Single, and there's Dallas, and That's How You Get Friends. It's all under this company. And just like my Grammy video, of course the black shows were presented in not an upfront light as opposed to other shows. So I was done with that. Then we just waited in this little holding area where they had some promotions such as Friends, and we were ready for the tour. Another pause moment. So technically you are not supposed to be filming on this tour. I did catch a little bit of something that you will see in a bit, but they just took you all around on the different sets, which was hilarious because you really can make anything with the proper foundation. One of the funniest moments is like how you'll see these rows of all these houses that they use for like neighborhoods, and some of them are actual sets, but then a lot of them they use as offices. So as you can see, we have Abbott Elementary confession moment. I really thought that the front of this was a school and that this corner store was a real corner store. So to note that the fact that these two are actually set pieces really blew mine. Last but not least, for part one, of course they took us to see the Friends fountain as well as the couch. And it is my duty as a Brooklyn woman to take pictures, not because that I like Friends, but it is to show the real from the fake. This is all fake. The couch is hard as hell and fake. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and press that notification bell so you don't miss the rest of the tour. And trust, it gets a lot better.